students to build their college resumes. As freshmen and sophomores, our students are already performing research with a professor, presenting at conferences, and building their portfolios to apply for graduate schools and professional health programs. The world needs you. Answer your calling. TLU. Learn bold.
As an MAT student, you are an athletic trainer, and I think that's something really cool that we get to experience.
We're pretty hands-on. Anything that our preceptor asks us to do, we're able to do. Going out to practices and traveling to games.
We're doing evals, looking at them, helping them with their rehab protocols.
For me personally, I do a lot of hands-on where I'm speaking with the patients about how they feel, and so I feel like it's a lot of one-on-one interactions.
Knowing that I'm going to go into the clinic every day and I don't know who's going to walk through the door and what their problem's going to be, and that I get to be the one that tells them hey, this is what's wrong, but I can also help you, so here's a solution.
Welcome everyone to Texas Lutheran University, also known as TLU. TLU is known for its close-knit community, dedication to service learning, and commitment to helping students match their talents and passions with the world's greatest needs. This small, private, faith-based university is tucked away in a quiet, rural town between two of the top 5 largest cities in the state of Texas, Austin and San Antonio. I'm your host, Alex Boylan, and over the next half hour, we're going to show you around this welcoming and beautiful campus through the stories and experiences of its students. You're going to hear about why they chose TLU, what they love about their experience, and how most students are involved in multiple on and off-campus activities, clubs, sports, and the arts. TLU's incredible students will show you what it means to learn boldly and live to inspire. So let's get started and show you around this absolutely beautiful campus. Welcome to Texas Lutheran University. This is the College Tour.
Do more than dream of a better world. Make it happen with a TLU degree. Texas Lutheran University provides one-on-one opportunities for students to build their college resumes. As freshmen and sophomores, our students are already performing research with a professor, presenting at conferences, and building their portfolios to apply for graduate schools and professional health programs. The world needs you. Answer your calling. TLU. Learn boldly. Live to inspire. Learn more at tlu.edu.
I chose TLU because I like the one-on-one that I get with my professors.
Being able to talk to all the professors one-on-one, they were definitely helpful in deciding what I can do with my degree and then how to get into those different fields.
I liked the tour of the campus. I liked seeing how everything was really close together. Our classes now from first year and second year are all in the lab, so we have our own space that we can go to for studying.
Well, I chose TLU because I had met some people who were in the program and they told me some good things about it. It's a smaller school, so I feel like I was going to get more of that one-on-one type of learning.
I get to, be more hands-on with patients and more engaged with my preceptors and my professors and my classmates as well.
At Texas Lutheran University, we believe a better world is possible, and it all starts with you. For more than a century, we've been preparing students just like you to follow their dreams and embrace their potential. With small class sizes to facilitate relationship building and affordable tuition, we're committed to you. Because at TLU, you're not just a student, you're part of a community. TLU. Learn boldly. Live to inspire. Learn more at tlu.edu.
Yes, sir. DJ Lewis, you watching TLU Plus, and we got it. Let's get it. Or be it just a happy state of mind. Maybe it's just something I've imagined in the hours when I'm sleeping. But don't wait, 'cause dreaming's a happy state of mind. Maybe I've just gotta have somebody, and you're close and you're somebody. But don't leave, put me in a happy state of mind. And who's to say anyway that love is not a game we play? Why is it always got to be considered a condition of the heart? As long as I feel warm inside, want it filled and satisfied, who am I to be denied this feeling? Be it love, or be it just a happy state of mind. You put me in a happy state of mind. Loving you's a happy state of mind. AM 1580, KWED, singing.
The Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Michael Wallace. Just over 24 hours from the kickoff to the Super Bowl, security in New Orleans is getting tighter, especially with President Trump attending the game tomorrow. He'll become the first sitting president to go to a Super Bowl. CBS News correspondent Omar Villafranca is getting a bird's eye view.
There are different layers of security, even in the air over New Orleans. Customs and Border Protection air and marine operations control.
I chose TLU because I like the one-on-one that I get with my professors.
Being able to talk to all the professors one-on-one, they're definitely helpful in deciding like what I can do with my degree and then how to get into those different fields.
I liked the tour of the campus. Like I liked seeing how everything was really close together. Our classes now from like first year and second year are all in the lab, so we have our own like space that we can go to for studying.
Well, I chose TLU because I had met some people who were in the program and they told me some good things about it. It's a smaller school, so I feel like I was going to get more of that one-on-one type of learning.
I get to, be more hands-on with patients and more engage my professors and my classmates as well.
Office in Washington, D.C.
senior night here in the doghouse. We have 3 wonderful seniors who are graduating today. Thank you guys for every single thing you do for this team, and we cannot wait to see what you're going to be doing in the future. Now back to you, Chris.
At Memorial Gymnasium here on KWED Seguin. Chris Austin with you. Jared Kindle's back at the KWED studios. Nick Trumbull is the director here on TLU Plus, their YouTube channel. We're ready for game number 2 of our women's men's doubleheader, TLU and Schreiner. Chris Austin again with you here on AM 1580 and at TLU Plus on YouTube. The TLU women winning game number 1 of this doubleheader over Schreiner, 79-61. Time now for game number 2 with the men. Tough loss last night for the Bulldogs on the men's side to Trinity as the Tigers took it to TLU with an 86-38 win here at Memorial Gymnasium. Bulldogs are 4-7 in the SCAC. They're 6-14 overall, 2.5 games back of Concordia for the third and final spot in the Gold Division Conference standings to qualify for the SCAC tournament. TLU has 5 games left in their season. This is the final basketball game at Memorial Gymnasium this season, and it's senior day. Easton Allen, Xavier Phillips, and Neil Horton all being recognized right now on court before this game. I see Easton right now in the center circle with his father, John Allen, the head coach at Marion High School. Of course, we had the Marion Bulldogs on KWED last night. They beat YMLA. We talked to Coach Allen after the game, said he'd be here for his son's senior day. And right now, Easton and his father, John, on the court. As we mentioned, Xavier Phillips as well, senior from Dripping Springs. Easton, of course, went to Marion High School where his dad coaches. And then Neil Horton from Detroit, Michigan, the other senior being recognized from East English Village Prep in Detroit, Michigan. And as we mentioned, senior night, so those 3 seniors playing their final home game here at TLU. Meanwhile, for Schreiner Mountaineers, they took down the Southwestern Pirates 71-66 last night up in Georgetown. Schreiner, they're 15-5 on the season, 8-3 in the SCAC. Mountaineers are in second place in the SCAC Gold Division. They are 2 games back of Trinity and 2.5 games ahead of second place Concordia. Let's give you the starting lineups for both squads here in game number 2 of our doubleheader, the TLU and Schreiner men. We'll start with the home team, the TLU Bulldogs, led by head coach Austin Falke. Of course, he's in his 3rd season. Got 3 guards, 2 forwards in Coach Falke's lineup in the backcourt. It's the senior point guard Isaac Orozco from Helotes O'Connor High School, 5'10" point guard. Joining him is the aforementioned Xavier Phillips, senior guard, 6'3", 175 from Dripping Springs High School. And Neil Horton, the 3rd guard in the starting lineup, senior from Detroit, Michigan. He stands 6'2". Up front, it's the sophomore forward, Teddy Tapkin from Austin Lake Travis High School. He stands 6'6", and joining him at forward is the senior Easton Allen from Marion High School, 6'6" senior, 215 pounds. Looking at the starting lineup for the visitors, the Schreiner Mountaineers and their head coach Marwin El Rockavawi. He is in his 5th season. He's got 4 guards and a center in the starting lineup. Guard Dylan Mackey is a senior from Houston, Texas. He stands 6 foot tall. Also in the backcourt is C.J. Ward, a 6'4" junior guard from Stockton, California. Dylan Snow is a guard from Yukon, Oklahoma. He is 5'10" and a freshman in the lineup. And then there's a local connection, Bo Cervantes, a guard from Cibolo Steele High School. He is the son of Jana Harless Cervantes, former Seguin High School girls basketball standout back in the 1990s. So Bo Cervantes, a graduate student from Steele High School, 6-foot guard. And then the center is the leading scorer for Schreiner. That's Camden Ross. He also hails from Cibolo Steele. He stands 6'7", and he is a senior. So there's your starting lineups for both the Schreiner Mountaineers and the TLU Bulldogs. Now the Bulldog starters be announced to the crowd by PA announcer and sports information director Bryce Hayes. To my right, we are above the scores table on the visitors' side here at Memorial Gymnasium, the Dog House. The Bulldogs in black this evening, and the Schreiner Mountaineers are in white. Easton Allen still sporting that clear mask that we saw more last week. Broke his nose in a game a few games back, and went with the dark mask, didn't like it. Now he's got a clear mask protecting that nose, wearing that this afternoon. So we're moments away from tip-off here. Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference matchup. Texas Lutheran and Schreiner here on AM 1580 KWED and the TLU Plus YouTube channel. So it'll be Easton Allen to jump it in the center circle. Bulldogs will go right to left. And it'll be Camden Ross, the leading scorer for Schreiner, in the center circle with Easton. Ross averages 22.3 points per ball game. Xavier Phillips, the leading scorer for TLU, at 11.3 points per ball game. Ball is in the air. Tip is won by Schreiner. In the backcourt with it is Cervantes. He'll take it to the right wing and hand it off to Dylan Mackey. Now down low. It goes to Ross, and he lost it. Allen with it. He'll give it up to Isaac Orozco, and Isaac will bring it up for the Bulldogs into the forecourt on the left wing. He'll hand it to the X-Man, Xavier Phillips. Over to the right wing it goes to Horton, back to Phillips, now to Tapkin on the left wing. Tapkin holding the ball up top. It goes to Phillips. To the right wing to Orozco. 3 in the air, off the front of the rim, no good. And rebounding the ball for Shriners, Ross. He'll hand it off to Cervantes. Cervantes, the point guard in the forecourt, launches a 3 from the top of the key. In and out, rebounded by Tapkin for the Bulldogs. He'll hand it to Phillips. Phillips will bring it into the forecourt for the Bulldogs. Now to the top of the key, now to the right elbow. Pick up his dribble, set it up top to Isaac Orozco. Orozco near the center circle to Allen on the right wing. Allen finds Tapkin on the left side. Left wing 3 from Tapkin, up and in. Bulldogs on the board first. 19 minutes to go, first half, 3-0 TLU. Cervantes in the forecourt on the right side. Big watch by Orozco. They work it up top to Mackey. Mackey on the left wing. Sends it over on the right wing to Snow. Back to Mackey on the left wing. Horton right there with him. Mackey to the free throw line. Gets shut off. Sends it to the right wing to Snow. Snow now down low looking for Mackey, and his jumper, actually that is Ross. Right-handed hook shot right of the lane is up and in. It's 3-2 TLU. There comes Orozco. Into the forecourt, sends a pass ahead to the right wing to Allen. Now over to Horton on the right side. Up top it goes to the X-Man to Orozco on the left wing. Now it's Allen on the left side. He will take a baseline, knocks over a defender. Now sends it back up top to Phillips. Phillips will drive into the lane, drop it off for Tapkin. He puts it up and in off glass. And the Bulldogs lead it 5-2. Almost 2 minutes gone by here in the first quarter. Here comes Mackey into the forecourt. Off to the left wing to Ward. Now to the right wing. It goes to Snow. Snow takes a baseline, cut off by Phillips. Now on the right block with it is Ross. Ross with Tapkin on him. Picks up his dribble. Bounces it out to the right wing to Cervantes. Down to 6 seconds on the shot clock. Mackey between the circles. Down the left side. Puts up a shot. Has it blocked by Horton, and the Bulldogs have it. Allen with it. He'll bring it up on the near side into the forecourt. On the left wing. Bounce pass to Tapkin. Left wing, left on the left block. He's trying to drive the ball inside on Ross. Brings it outside to Horton. Now they work it to the right wing. Here's a three from Phillipson, and out ball tapped around and ends up in the hands of Snow. Ahead of the pack, here's Cervantes leaving it up for Ward, who goes to the basket and draws a foul. That foul on Easton Allen, and to the line for 2 foul shots is C.J. Ward, junior from Stockton, California. 5-2 Bulldogs as Ward misses his first free throw attempt. Almost 3 minutes gone by in the first half. Ward, next foul shot, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound loose on the floor, trying to save it from going out of bounds is Ward. But he stepped on the line. That turns it over to the Bulldogs. Easton Allen will inbound. Now a little press shown here by Schreiner. It's Orozco in the backcourt. Lobs it ahead to Phillips on the left wing in the forecourt. Over to Allen on the right wing. Now it's Horton. Dribble drive. Baseline. Puts up a right-hander. No good. Rebounded by Schreiner. Back the other way. Here comes Ward into the paint. Puts up a right-hander. No good. Tap up and in by Ross. On the follow, and it's 5-4 TLU. With 3 minutes and 15 seconds gone by first half. Allen in the backcourt. Double team. Bounces it ahead to Phillips, and the ball is tapped out of bounds into the far sideline by Camden Ross. So the Bulldogs will inbound here on the Schreiner end. The senior, Xavier Phillips from Dripping Springs High School, descended in. Into Orozco deep in the forecourt on the right side. Orozco, one dribble. Now will change directions. He goes left, and the ball stolen by Mackey to the basket. Puts up the layup. No good off the back of the iron with Orozco right there with them. Rebound out of bounds into the baseline off of TLU. So Schreiner will inbound. Left of the paint here on the TLU end. 5-4 Bulldogs. Just over 3.5 minutes gone by, and now officials holding things up here momentarily to discuss some things here. Dylan Mackey waiting to get the ball from one of the officials to throw the ball in. Well, they're going to put 20 seconds on the shot clock for the Mountaineers. They get it to the top of the key to Ross. Ross will hand it off to Snow. Snow dribble drive, trying to get around the X-Man. He lost it out of bounds into the baseline. Bulldogs take over. Orozco gets the inbound from Allen. Back to Allen on the far side. Easton gets double teamed. Gives it back up to Orozco. Orozco now double teamed. He'll lob it ahead to the left wing. And now under the basket with it is Tapkin. He lays it up and in off a feed from Horton. And it's 7-4 TLU. 4 minutes gone by first half. There's Cervantes into the forecourt. Left wing hands it to Mackey. He takes it in the lane. And a right-handed shot off glass is up and in. It's 7-6 Bulldogs. Orozco in the backcourt. Double team. Gets it to Allen on the near side. He'll jump pass it ahead to Phillips on the left wing. Phillips left of the paint to Tapkin underneath the basket. Pump fake. Now he's trapped under there. Double team. And he'll throw it off of C.J. Ward into the baseline. They're going to say it's going to be, let's see, whose ball is it here? Well, now we got a timeout. An official timeout with 15:39 left to go here in the first half. We'll find out whose ball it is after the timeout. TLU 7 and Schreiner 6. You're listening to TLU basketball driven by Seguin Chevrolet on the TLU Plus YouTube channel and on.
At Texas Lutheran University, we believe a better world is possible, and it all starts with you. For more than a century, we've been preparing students just like you to follow their dreams and embrace their potential. With small class sizes to facilitate relationship building and affordable tuition, we're committed to you. Because at TLU, you're not just a student, you're part of a community. TLU. Learn boldly, live to inspire. Learn more at tlu.edu.
TLU.com for more information.
Well, it's senior night here at the Doghouse Memorial Gymnasium, but it's the sophomore, Teddy Tapkin from Austin Lake Travis with all 7 points for the Bulldogs thus far. TLU leads Schreiner 7-6, 15:39 left to go here in the first half. Bulldogs will have the basketball here. They'll inbound it. Baseline right down the Schreiner end. It's Phillips the trigger. Bounce pass to Tapkin on the right wing. He will give it up to Trey Blackmore, who has checked in. He'll take it between the circles over on the left wing. It goes to Mason Wallace into the ball game. Back up top to Phillips. Phillips will dribble to the left elbow. Now out to the left corner. 3 from Allen off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Mackey for Schreiner. He'll take it the other way into the forecourt to the top of the key to the free throw line. Into the lane. Spins. Right-hander off the front of the rim. No good. Allen gets the board for the Bulldogs. He gives it to the X-Man, and Xavier Phillips takes it ahead into the forecourt on the left wing. Bounce pass down the left block to Tapkin. Tapkin holding the ball. Now he'll take it into the lane. Tries to spin. The ball is stolen by Mackey. Mackey will give it up to Cervantes. He'll lob it ahead. Alley-oop from Cervantes to Ross. He throws it down with 2 hands. It's 8-7. Schreiner under 15 to go here in the first half. In the forecourt, it's Phillips on the left wing for the Bulldogs. Lob pass to the top of the key to Tapkin, out to Blackmore on the right wing. He'll get a screen from Tapkin, take it to the top of the key, and now the ball's poked away, picked up by Tapkin between the circles. He'll launch a long 3. Teddy Tapkin with the deep 3, and he's got 10 points, all 10 of TLU's points. Bulldogs lead 10-8. In the backcourt with it is Mackey across the center circle, being watched by Wallace as he takes it to the right wing. Now they work it down low to Ross, who puts up a shot. He gets it to go. Circus shot, and he's fouled. Couple substitutions for Schreiner. Justin Gooden and Mario Johnson into the game for head coach Marwan El Rakabawe. And out to the line, it's Camden Ross trying to complete a 3-point play, and he does. 11-10 Schreiner. Ross has 9 points. Blackmore in the backcourt. Pressure by the Mountaineers. Here's Blackmore on the near side trying to get it across. I'm not sure they got it across in 10 seconds. No, they didn't. 10-second violation on the Bulldogs. Turns it back over to Schreiner. 14:05 to go, first quarter, or first half, I should say. Schreiner 11, TLU 10, and now the Mountaineers will inbound here. On the TLU end. Be Justin Gooden to trigger. No, check it. Now it'll be Mario Johnson to throw it in. Left of the Bulldog bench. Up top it goes to Ross. Ross to the left wing to Mackey. Now up top to Cervantes. Here's a jumper from the right elbow. In and out. Rebounded by Blackmore for the Bulldogs. Now back the other way comes Blackmore into the forecourt between the circles to the top of the key. Now to the left wing. Now we'll take it down the left side. Splits a double team. Shot doesn't go. Tapkin there with the rebound. Puts it back up and in. Teddy Tapkin with 12 points. And it's now 12-11 TLU. In the forecourt on the right side, it's Ross. Tries to send it up top. Ball's batted around and ends up in Cervantes' hands on the left wing. He'll send it back down on the left block to Cervantes. He'll take it in the lane. Hook shot over Allen. In and out. Rebounded by Mason Wallace. Back come the Bulldogs in the forecourt. It's Phillips. Phillips to the free throw line. Spin. Shot from the left elbow. Leaves it short. Tapkin trying for the rebound. Can't get it. And Schreiner has it. Here comes Mackey in the forecourt. Spins on the right wing, and he gets fouled by Xavier Phillips. It's Teddy Tapkin 12 and Schreiner 11 right now with 13:08 to go in the first half. Carter Lewis, sophomore from New Braunfels, will check in for Easton Allen for the Bulldogs. The Mountaineers will inbound here on the TLU end on the near sideline. Up top it goes to Ross. Ross over to the left wing to Charlie Urito, who's into the ball game. They'll send it down low to Mario Johnson on the left block. He'll take it into the lane, and his shot from 8 feet up and in. 13-12. Schreiner now back and forth. Lead changes in this ball game. In the forecourts, Mason Wallace on the right side to the X-Man between the circles. Now on the left wing, it goes to Blackmore. They work it to the X-Man. Now he will send it out to the left wing. Blackmore with a three. It goes in and out. Tapkin there trying to get the rebound, and it deflects off of Teddy into the baseline. Ball goes over to Schreiner. Kevin Juarez will check in, and Teddy Tapkin will get a rest on the bench. Tapkin, all 12 of TLU's points so far. We're all knotted up. Or it's actually 13-12. Schreiner right now into the forecourt goes Gooden. They work it to the right side, now down low to Ross. Ross takes it under the basket, bounce pass to the left wing, three in the air, up and in by Hudson Sanarkey. It's 16-12. Mountaineers in the lead. Now here's pressure. Actually, that three was by Bradley Russell, I should say. Bulldogs break the press. They get in the forecourt. Blackmore has it. Finds along the left baseline. Juarez, he'll take it to the basket. No good. Rebounded down low by Lois. His put back up and in. Carter Lewis. First person other than Teddy Tapkin to score in this ball game for TLU. It's now 16-14 Schreiner. Mountaineers now in the forecourt on the left side. With it is Russell. Russell takes a baseline. Will leave it up for Johnson. Johnson will send it to the right wing to Gooden. Gooden now to Ross at the free throw line. He'll take it down the right side under the basket. Try to feed it across the lane to Gooden. We got a tie up between Gooden and Xavier Phillips. Jump ball, TLU basketball with 11:27 to go in the first half. An official timeout with the score. Schreiner 16, TLU 14. This is TLU basketball, driven by Seguin Chevrolet on KWED and the TLU Plus YouTube channel.
As an MAT student, you are an athletic trainer, and I think that's something really cool that we get to experience.
We're pretty hands-on. Anything that like our preceptor asks us to do, like we're able to do. Going out to practices and traveling to games.
We're doing evals, looking at them, helping them with their rehab protocols.
For me personally, I knew a lot of hands-on where I'm speaking with the patients about how they feel, and so I feel like it's a lot of one-on-one interactions.
Knowing that I'm going to go into the clinic every day and I don't know who's going to walk through the door and what they're.
And TLU 14, Teddy Tapkin 12 of the Bulldogs 14 points. The other two courtesy of Carter Lewis. Meanwhile, Camden Ross, leading scorer for Schreiner, he has 9 points in the ball game. And Bradley Russell with 3 on a three-pointer. 16-14, Schreiner, and Bulldogs will have the basketball, needing to go the length of the floor. It'll be Carter Lewis to inbound, and he gets it to Blackmore. Blackmore in the backcourt, double team, jump pass ahead, gets it across the timeline to Juarez. Now to Lewis on the left wing, lost it for a moment. It goes out of bounds and in the near corner off of TLU. Schreiner ball, 11:17 to go, first half. And bringing it up will be Justin Gooden from A&M Consolidated High School. Across the Bulldog logo to the left wing to Russell. Russell holds the ball, tries to send it up top, and it is stolen back the other way. Is Juarez to the basket, and he draws a foul. So Kevin Juarez with the steal, the sophomore. forward for Pasadena, Texas, will go to the line, foul on the shot. And Wars was with an opportunity here to tie this one up. First free throw in and out, however. Easton Allen, senior from Marion High School, back into the game. Carter Lewis from New Braunfels High School will check out. Juarez ready with his next free throw. This one up and in. 16-15, Schreiner. Here's Gooden bringing it up for the Mountaineers. Across the center circle, between the circles to the left wing. Bounce pass to the left wing. Goes to Russell. Now they work it down low, going up and under. Off glass is Mario Johnson. And it's 18-15. Schreiner. Blackmore double teamed in the backcourt. Gets it to the near side to Allen. Allen bounce pass ahead to the left wing. Goes to Wallace. Back to Allen. Now on the right wing. Pass goes to Trey Blackmore. They work it to the left elbow to Juarez. Here's a three from Allen from the left corner. Off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Schreiner. In transition the other way. Here comes Gooden to the basket. Out of control. Easton Allen there with the defense. No good. He pulls down the rebound. Gets it to Blackmore. Blackmore fires it ahead to Jonah Johnson. To Allen back at the top of the key. Now they work it to the right corner. Here's a three from Wallace. No good. Rebounded by Schreiner and Johnson. Johnson will give it up to Gooden. Gooden brings it into the forecourt on the right side. Bounce pass on the right block. Goes down low, and a jumper in the lane from Carson Diamond, who's checked in for Schreiner. Up and in, his first basket. And the Mountaineers lead at 20-15, under 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Trey Blackmore double teamed in the backcourt. Jump pass ahead. He gets it to Jonah Johnson. Johnson will shovel it down low to Juarez under the basket. Will put up a right-handed shot. No good. Allen with the rebound. Tries to go up with it. And he's fouled. Foul's going to go on Mario Johnson. And it'll be on the shot, so two free throws coming to the senior from Marion High School, Easton Allen. Recognized before the game here, along with Xavier Phillips and Neil Horton here on senior day. Allen first free throw, up and in. Teddy Tapkin back in. And Kevin Wars will check out. Tapkin with 12 points. Wholesale changes here for Schreiner. Got all new players in with the exception of Gooden as Allen hits his second free throw. It's 20-17. Schreiner. It's Mackey back into the ball game. He'll give it up to Cervantes in the backcourt. He'll take it into the forecourt to the left wing. Hands it off to Ward. Ward up top to Mackey. To the right corner to Ward. Ward will dribble drive into the lane. Has his shot blocked by Allen, out of bounds into the baseline. Easton Allen with the rejection. There are 14 seconds on the shot clock, and Camden Ross, who had checked out, back in for Carson Diamond. So almost all the starters back in for the Mountaineers, with the exception of Justin Gooden. And now Dylan Snow will come in for Gooden, and the starting five back on the court for the Mountaineers. Up top it goes to Ward. Ward tries to send it down low to Ross. Turn around from 10 feet. No good. Rebound rolls around. It's picked off by Snow. Snow will send it up top to Mackey. Mackey bounce pass to Ross on the left wing. To the right wing to Cervantes. Cervantes crossover to the top of the key. Sends it back to the right wing to Mackey. Mackey tries to drive on Wallace, and he pushes Mason, and that's an offensive foul. TLU will take over as Mackey pushed Wallace as he went into the lane, and the Bulldogs take over with 9 minutes to go. They're down 20-17 here in the first half. Here's Trey Blackmore between the circles to the top of the key. Down the left side, puts up a right-handed shot off the side of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Ward and Schreiner. Quickly ahead to Mackey in the forecourt left wing. Wallace there with the defense. Over to the right wing to Cervantes. Dribble drive baseline. Picks up his dribble. Sends it back out to the right wing to Snow. Back to Wallace. Or check it. That's Cervantes in the corner. Corner now on the right wing. Give and go with Ross. Now Cervantes into the lane, running right-hander. Up and in from 8 feet. 22-17. Schreiner with 8:22 to go here in the first half. Pressure in the backcourt. Allen will get it ahead to Blackmore. Blackmore into the forecourt on the right side to the right wing. Trey behind the back dribble, now over to the left wing. It goes to Jonah Johnson, back to Blackmore on the right side. Takes it down the right side. Will send it back outside the Wallace. Wallace into the lane, spins, puts up a scoop shot, no good. Rebounded by Schreiner. 22-17, under 8 minutes to go. They work it into the forecourt to Cervantes. Cervantes finds Ross on the right block. Bounce pass into the lane to a cutting Ward, who lays it up and in, and it's 24-17. Schreiner. 7:43 to go till halftime. Allen bounce pass ahead to Tapkin in the forecourt on the left side. Back to Allen between the circles. He finds Blackmore on the right wing. And Allen working around back to Blackmore at the top of the key. He'll launch a three, no good. Allen with the offensive rebound. His putback no good. And Cervantes has the board for Schreiner. Here comes Bo Cervantes into the forecourt to Mackey on the left side. 7:15 to go. First half. They work it inside. Here's a hook shot from Ross in the lane, up and in from 8 feet, and it's 26-17. Shriners. We come up on 7 minutes to go in the first half. Here's Blackmore splitting a double team into the lane, scoop shot with the right hand off the window, up and in, and it's 26-19. Schreiner with 6:53 to go until halftime. Cervantes across the center circle to the left wing to Ward. Ward holds the ball above his head, sends it up top to Ross. They work it to the right wing to Mackey. Back up top to get into the lane. Pump fake. Little short jumper, no good. Tapkin with the board for the Bulldogs. He hands it to Trey Blackmore. Blackmore brings the ball up court to the left wing. Picks up his dribble, tries to send it to Tapkin on the right wing. Lost it for a moment. Gathers and will give it back to Trey between the circles. Almost stolen there by Snow. Bulldogs working around to the left wing. Here's Wallace taking it left of the lane to the basket with the right hand, up and in as it rolls around the rim. It's 26-21. Schreiner. Quickly the other way comes Mackey into the forecourt to the right elbow. Bounce pass on the right block to Ross. Here's a turnaround jumper from the right baseline over Tapkin. No good. Allen has the rebound for the Bulldogs. Quickly ahead to Tapkin as Blackmore finds him in the lane. Spins in the lane, puts up a jumper. No good. Rebounded by Ross. And he'll give the ball to Bo Cervantes. Cervantes will bring it the other way into the forecourt on the right side, being guarded by Johnson. Down to 5:45 to go in the first half. Schreiner by 5, 26-21. Now we got an offensive foul away from the ball as Trey Blackmore goes flying to the deck, and that turns it over to TLU. Isaac Orozco and the X-Man getting ready to come back in. We've got 5:41 left to go here in the first half. It's Schreiner 26, TLU 21. Official timeout. You're listening to TLU basketball on the TLU Plus YouTube channel and on AM 1580 KWED, driven by Seguin Chevrolet.
I chose TLU because I like the one-on-one that I get with my professors.
Being able to talk to all the professors one-on-one, they're definitely helpful in deciding like what I can do with my degree and then how to get into those different fields.
I liked the tour of the campus. Like, I liked seeing how everything was really close together. Our classes now from like first year and second year are all in the lab, so we have our own like space that we can go to for studying.
Well, I chose TLU because I had met some people who were in the program, and they told me some good things about it. It's a smaller school, so I feel like I was going to get more of that one-on-one type of learning.
I get to ball game for the Bulldogs. He's been joined on the stat sheet by Easton, Allen, Mason, Wallace, Trey Blackmore, and Carter Lewis. They each have 2 points apiece. Kevin Juarez with 1 point. And for the Mountaineers, Camden Ross leading scorer for them. He has 11 points in this ball game. 26-21, Schreiner. We've got 5:41 left to go here in the first half. Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference matchup. Then it's Bulldog basketball after the timeout. Orozco gets it in the backcourt. Isaac looking at a double team. Comes near side to Allen. Bounce pass ahead to Wallace in the forecourt on the left side. Back up top it goes to Orozco. He finds the X-Man on the right wing. Tapkin out the right elbow. Back out to Phillips. Three in the air from the right wing. Up and in by the X-Man. And it's 26-24. Schreiner down to 5:16 to go here in the first half. Bo Cervantes across the Bulldog, a logo into the forecourt to the left wing to Ross. Now up top to Mackey. Mackey one dribble, fires it to Cervantes in the left corner, back to Mackey on the left wing. Wallace with the defense on Mackey, bounces it to the top to Ross. Now back to Mackey. 3 from the left wing on the give and go with Ross. And Mackey knocks it down. It's 29-24. Schreiner. Transition the other way. Here's a 3 from the left side from Mason Wallace. No good. Ball batted out of bounds. Last touched by Schreiner. Bulldogs will inbound it. Baseline left of the paint. Schreiner leads 29-22. 4:45 to go here in the first half. Orozco looking. He'll get it up top to Easton Allen. Allen over to the X-Man on the left wing. Xavier looks, sends it into Allen. Bounce pass to a cutting Tapkin. He gets fouled. Easton Allen with the foul. Throws it down with 2 hands, but a foul before the dunk by Allen. Allen a little laughter as his dunk gets called off, and Teddy Tapkin's going to go to the foul line. Tapkin with 12 points, 5 of 5 from the field. 3 rebounds to go along with his 12 points. Easton Allen with 6 boards already in this ball game. Tapkin first free throw, rolls around and out. Camden Hyman in for Schreiner as Dylan Snow comes to the bench for head coach Marwin El Rakabawi. Tapkin, that's free throw. Good. He's got 13, 29-25. Schreiner, 4:38 to go first half. Pressure by the Bulldogs. Here's Mackey on the far side looking at a double team. Now retreating, looking around. He'll send it into the forecourt to Hyman. He'll send it to the right wing. Cervantes with a 3 up and in. Bo Cervantes gives Schreiner a 7-point lead, 32-25, 4:20 to go here in the first half. Orozco into the forecourt to Xavier Phillips on the right wing. Now up top to Tapkin. Here's a 3 from the top of the key off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Hyman. He'll give it up to Cervantes. He'll take it ahead. He'll lob it down low. Underneath the basket with it is Ross. He'll go up and under, put it in the basket with the right hand. 34-25. Schreiner under 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Orozco in the backcourt. Across the timeline on the left side. Now changes directions to the right wing to Tapkin at the free throw line. Out to Phillips for a left wing 3. Off the back of the iron, no good. Allen with another rebound. Lost it. Stolen away by Ross. Ahead comes Hyman. Now they work it down low to Ross. He puts up the shot in the lane, gets it to go, and he draws a foul. So Ross with the hoop and the harm gives Schreiner a double-digit lead for the first time. 36-25, and now a timeout with 3:33 left to go in the first half. The score, Schreiner 36, TLU 25. This is TLU basketball, driven by Seguin Chevrolet on the TLU Plus YouTube channel and on KWED.
At Texas Lutheran University, we believe a better world is possible, and it all starts with you. For more than a century, we've been preparing students just like you to follow their dreams and embrace their potential. With small class sizes to facilitate relationship building and affordable tuition, we're committed to you. Because at TLU, you're not just a student, you're part of a community. TLU. Learn boldly, live to inspire. Learn more at tlu.edu.
3:33 left to go in the first half. Schreiner with their first double-digit lead in this one. Schreiner leads TLU 36-25. Game number 2 of a women's-men's doubleheader. The TLU women won game number 1, 79-61. Senior Day final home game for both the women and men of the 2024-25 season. Rest of the ball games on the road at Trinity Friday, at Schreiner on Saturday, at McMurray on February 21st, on the 23rd at Concordia to close out the regular season. Following the timeout to the free throw line is Camden Ross. Leads all scorers with 15, make it 16 as it completes a three-point play. It's 37-25 Mountaineers. Trey Blackmore will bring it up for the Bulldogs on the right side across the center stripe. Over to the left wing. It goes to Carter Lewis. He'll hand it off to Isaac Orozco. Orozco takes it between the circles, finds Blackmore on the right wing. Blackmore between the legs dribble. Now a jumper from 15 feet right in the paint, up and in by Trey Blackmore. 37-27. Blackmore first 2 points of the game. We've got 3 minutes coming up on 3 minutes to go. Now in the forecourt in the lane, here's Ross with a little hook shot up and in, and it's now 39-27 Schreiner with 2:55 to go first half. Xavier Phillips into the forecourt to Blackmore on the right wing. He'll find Orozco along the far right side. He'll take it baseline, bounce pass through the lane to Tapkin, goes up with a shot, and a goaltend is going to be called on Schreiner, so give the basket to Teddy Tapkin. He's got 15 in the game, 39-29. He's got more than half of the Bulldogs' points, and now Teddy's going to come out. And Jay Good will check in, the freshman from Smithson Valley High School, seeing his first action this evening. Bringing it up court for Shriners, Bo Cervantes. He takes it into the forecourt to the right side. Hands it off to Mario Johnson. Johnson up top to Ross, down the right side. Puts up a hook shot along the baseline to short, rebounded by Lewis. And now in the forecourt, it's Orozco. 3 from the left wing. Up and in by Isaac Orozco. Cuts the lead down to 7. 39-32 Schreiner. Cervantes in the forecourt, 2:12 to go in the first half. They work it on the right block to Ross. He takes it in the lane, double team. Now he'll send it in the left corner. Dribble drive along the baseline, leaving it up for Johnson is Cervantes, and it's now 41-32 as Johnson converts. Schreiner by 9. Here's Blackmore for the Bulldogs. Into the forecourt on the right side, into the lane. We'll send it outside to Orozco. Pump fake. And Isaac takes it into the lane. His jumper in the paint from 10 feet is good, and it's 41-34 Schreiner. Cervantes in the forecourt on the right side with a minute and a half to go in the first half. Isaac Orozco with the defense. Will lob it to the right block on the right side, and a foul was called on Jay Good, as Ross draws that foul. 1:27 to go. 5 team fouls apiece, so neither team in the bonus yet, so Schreiner will inbound baseline right of the paint. To the right elbow, it goes to Johnson. He'll send it in the lane to Ross. His jumper rims out, and Xavier Phillips comes away with it for the Bulldogs. 1:20 to go. Schreiner by 7, 41-34 here in the first half. Orozco on the right wing, looking for a screen, takes it to the top of the key, splits a double team, out to Phillips for a 3 from the left side, and Phillips finds the bottom of the net with another tray. It's 41-37. The Bulldogs cut the lead down to 4. Here's Gooden into the forecourt, left side, hands the ball off to Johnson. Good defense there by Lewis as they get it back up top to Cervantes. Cervantes to Ross on the left side, back to Cervantes. He'll take it left to the lane, spins around, double team, looking to unload, sends it outside to Gooden. Gooden takes it baseline, up and under the basket, no good. Defense there by Blackmore. Phillips has the rebound with 37 seconds to go. Bulldogs into the forecourt. Here's a 3 from the right wing from Orozco. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Johnson for Schreiner. He gets it to Cervantes. He takes it in the forecourt. Our 1 second difference on the shot clock, and now a tie-up at the free throw line. What do we got here? Officials going to get together with 21.5 seconds to go. We're going to have a foul call, a blocking call on TLU, their 6th team foul. And now a timeout is called with 21.5 seconds to go in the half. Schreiner leads 41-37. And this is game number 2 of a women's-men's doubleheader. It's a 30-second timeout here, so we'll stay right here. The TLU women winning game number 1, 79-61. They stay in first place due to the TLU women in the gold division of the Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference. We mentioned the conference tournament at the end of the month. Starts on February 28th in Irving. And you got the gold and the blue divisions battling out. The top 3 teams from each division go to the conference tournament. Number 1 seeds get buys. And right now TLU women in first place on the women's side in the gold division by a couple of games. So they're sitting pretty right now, looking to secure a bye, as they got 4 more games left in their regular season. They'll be at Trinity along with the men on Friday night. 21.5 seconds to go here till halftime. Schreiner on the men's side leading 41-37. They'll inbound on the TLU end, baseline right. Along the baseline, it goes into Ross. Ross tries to send it up top, and the ball is stolen. Ahead of the pack is Phillips to the basket, and he blows the dunk, but it's picked up by Blackmore, lays it up and in with 10 seconds to go. 41-39. Into the forecourt, here's Mackey, and he draws a foul with 3.6 seconds to go. So this will be on the shot. So to the line will go Dylan Mackey. As the Bulldogs have gotten back into this game, they were down by double digits, now only down by 2 as we got 3.6 seconds to go in the half, and Dylan Mackey to the line for 2 shots, and a timeout is called by TLU head coach Austin Falke. Bulldogs down by 2. They will call this a 30-second timeout with the Mountaineers ahead 41-39. So we'll stay right here and let you know that our next basketball broadcast on AM 1580 KWED will happen Tuesday night at Smithson Valley High School. The Navarro Reading Lady Panthers take on Lago Vista in the girls' UIL playoffs. It's the final playoff run for 26th year Lady Panther head coach Daryl Harbuth, who is retiring after the season. So Lady Panthers hope to give Coach Harbuth a long playoff run in his final year at Navarro High School. It'll be Navarro and Lago Vista at Smithson Valley High School on Tuesday, 6:30 tip, 6:20 pregame here on AM 1580 KWED and streaming at SeguinToday.com. So with 3.6 seconds to go in the half, Schreiner up on top of TLU, 41-39. It'll be Dylan Mackey to the foul line for the Mountaineers. He's got 5 points, make it 6 as he hits his first free throw. 42-39, Schreiner. Good crowd from Kerrville, at least the fans from Kerrville behind me here on the visitors' side as Mackey hits his second free throw. It's 43-39. Here's Orozco trying to get the ball in. A baseball pass in the forecourt, knocked around and intercepted by Schreiner. Here's a three from Cervantes at the horn from the right wing, up and in. So the Bulldogs turn it over on the final possession of the half. The Mountaineers get the final 5 points of the half. A pair of free throws by Mackey, then a steal and a three from Cervantes at the horn. The refs might check this here to see if this shot actually went down. I'm looking down here at the scorer's table to see if Cervantes got this off in time. It sure looks like he did. Maybe they're looking to see if Cervantes' foot was on the line. As I'm getting a look at the replay here as well. Nick Trumbull providing the replay for the officials here. And apparently they don't have a monitor down there at the scorer's table. We have a look at it, and it sure looks like Cervantes got the shot off in plenty of time, and his feet were behind the line for a three-point play. The officials still not able to get a look at it because the monitor is malfunctioning, but we'll go ahead and say that three-pointer counted just by looking at the replay here. So at halftime, it's Schreiner 46 and TLU 39. We'll take a timeout and get you a look at some numbers here at the half. This is TLU basketball. It's driven by Seguin Chevrolet on KWED and at TLU Plus on YouTube.
Your garage door, it opens and it closes. But is it honest and upfront? Not usually a quality you find in a garage door, but at C&R Garage Doors, that's a quality you'll find in the people who install and service them. From commercial to residential, we'll answer your call 24/7 to get you going. Whether you need a repair or a new garage door, you'll get it quick and at an honest, great price. Visit us at cnrgaragedoors.com and like us on Facebook. C&R Garage Doors. You'll be C&R Doors everywhere.
One of the most important issues in business is reputation. This is Greg Winters with Seguin Auto Parts, your local Napa Auto Parts store at 123 West Cedar. Our reputation has made us the most respected auto parts store in Seguin, voted best auto parts store by both KWD and the Seguin Gazette. Locally owned and operated, we're celebrating our 60th year in business. Our experience, knowledge, and service have set us apart from the competition. So to our loyal customers that voted us #1, we extend our sincere appreciation. And to those future customers, we'd love to see you and show you why Seguin Auto Parts is your best choice.
Hey, Seguin, are you looking for great vibes and live entertainment? Then head to the Seguin Schoolyard at 225 North Saunders Street. Relax in the beer garden, enjoy live music, and catch the big game on their massive 20.
I did just speak to Coach Falke as he had to quickly run into the locker room to talk to his boys. He said they're playing good, they're playing smart, and they're keeping up with him quite great. He said the last 3 was on him. He was trying to get him to do something, but it didn't work out. But these boys are playing great, and they're playing hard, and they're staying up with some of these high-level players that are out here right now, like Ross, like Mulkey on the Schreiner team. So they're doing great. I can't wait to see how they're going to do in this second half, as they're playing excellent right now. Now back to you, Chris.
At Texas Lutheran University, we believe a better world is possible, and it all starts with you. For more than a century, we've been preparing students just like you to follow their dreams and embrace their potential. With small class sizes to facilitate relationship building and affordable tuition, we're committed to you. Because at TLU, you're not just a student, you're part of a community. TLU. Learn boldly, live to inspire. Learn more at tlu.edu.
I chose TLU because I like the one-on-one that I get with my professors.
Being able to talk to all the professors one-on-one, they were definitely helpful in deciding like what I can do with my degree and then how to get into those different fields.
I liked the tour of the campus. Like I liked seeing how everything was really close together. Our classes now from like first year and second year are all in the lab, so we have our own like space that we can go to for studying.
Well, I chose TLU because I had met some people who were in the program and they told me some good things about it. It's a smaller school, so I feel like I was going to get more of that one-on-one type of learning.
I get to, be more hands-on with patients and more engaged with my preceptors and my professors and my classmates as well.
TLU women's men's double header. The Schreiner men lead the TLU men 46-39. Chris Austin back here at the Doghouse Memorial Gymnasium. The Mountaineers shooting 56% from the field in the first half compared to 42% for the Bulldogs. Schreiner hot from deep, 4 or 5 from three-point land. Meanwhile, Bulldogs jacked up 16 three-pointers in the first half, made 5 of them at a 31% rate. Each team 4 or 6 from the foul line. TLU out rebounding Schreiner 19 to 8. And second chance points, TLU leading there 9-2 for the Bulldogs, leading the way scoring. Teddy Tapkin scored the first 12 points of the ball game for TLU. He finished with 15 in the first half, 6 of 7 from the field, 3 rebounds as well. Trey Blackmore was 6 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist in the first half. Same for the X-Man, Xavier Phillips. He dropped in 6 with 2 rebounds and an assist. Earlier this season, the senior Phillips went over 1,000 points in his career. He's one of 2 Bulldogs here in this gym. A member of the TLU 1,000 Point Club, assistant coach Steve Porter, who sits on the bench with head coach Austin Falke. Also a member of that TLU 1,000 Point Club, Xavier Phillips, of course, senior tonight, was recognized prior to the game. He's a member of the 1,000 Point. Easton Allen, by the way, leading the way with 7 rebounds in that first half. He's a fellow senior. He had 2 points in the first half. Leading the way for the Schreiner Mountaineers was their leading scorer, Camden Ross. He came in to tonight averaging 22.3 points per ball game. He has 18 in the first half. It's TLU down by 7 after the first 20 minutes. Schreiner leads this one 46-39 at halftime. I want to give you a scoreboard update across campus over at Ed Cruzy Stadium. The TLU softball team taking on Howard Payne, a doubleheader. The Bulldogs won the first game in 5 innings, run ruled them 9-0, and they're into the second game, bottom of the first, and it's 5-0. Right now, the Bulldogs out in front looking for a sweep of Howard Payne. Actually, got an update now. They're now in the third inning. 13-0 is the score. TLU over at Ed Cruzy Stadium. So the Bulldogs softball team looking to start their season 4-0 and on their way right now across campus here at TLU with a big lead over Howard Payne. 46-39 is the score here at Memorial Gymnasium as the Schreiner Mountaineers have a 7-point lead over the TLU Bulldogs in game 2 of our women's men's doubleheader. We'll take a quick timeout and have the start of the second half just ahead. You're listening to TLU Basketball. It's driven by Seguin Chevrolet here on the TLU Plus YouTube channel and on AM 1580 KWED.
As an MAT student, you are an athletic trainer, and I think that's something really cool that we get to experience.
We're pretty hands-on. Anything that our preceptor asks us to do, we're able to do. Going out to practices and traveling to games.
We're doing evals, looking at them, helping them with their rehab protocols.
For me personally, I do a lot of hands-on where I'm speaking with the patients about how they feel, and so I feel like it's a lot of one-on-one interactions.
Knowing that I'm going to go into the clinic every day and I don't know who's going to walk through the door and what their problem's going to be, and that I get to be the one that tells them hey, this is what's wrong, but I can also help you, so here's a solution.
Welcome everyone to Texas Lutheran University, also known as TLU. TLU is known for its close-knit community, dedication to service learning, and commitment to helping students match their talents and passions with the world's greatest needs. This small, private, faith-based university is tucked away in a quiet, rural town between 2 of the top 5 largest cities in the state of Texas, Austin and San Antonio. I'm your host, Alex Boylan, and over the next half hour, we're going to show you around this welcoming and beautiful campus through the stories and experiences of its students. You're going to hear about why they chose TLU, what they love about their experience, and how most students are involved in multiple on and off-campus activities, clubs, sports, and the arts. TLU's incredible students will show you what it means to learn boldly and live to inspire. So let's get started and show you around this absolutely beautiful campus. Welcome to Texas Lutheran University. This is the College Tour.
Do more than dream of a better world. Make it happen with a TLU degree. Texas Lutheran University provides one-on-one opportunities for students to build their college resumes. As freshmen and sophomores, our students are already performing research with a professor, presenting at conferences, and building their portfolios to apply for graduate schools and professional health programs. The world needs you. Answer your calling. TLU. Learn boldly. Live to inspire. Learn more at tlu.edu.
On KWED Seguin, Chris Austin here on AM 1580, KWED, and on the TLU Plus YouTube channel. Nick Trumbull, the director of the TLU Plus broadcast. And then back at the KWED studios, we've got Jared Kindles, our studio technician on AM 1580 KWED. About to start the second half of game number 2 of our women's men's doubleheader. Schreiner leading TLU 46-39 in the men's game. The Schreiner Mountaineers in second place in the gold division in the Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference, 8-3 overall in conference play. They trail first place. Tigers are 10-1 in conference play. Concordia is in third place. They are 6-4 in SCAC play. And then you have TLU, 2.5 games behind Concordia at 4-7. And the top 3 teams in the division will go to the Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference tournament, which will happen starting on February 28th in Irving, Texas. Today is senior day at Memorial Gymnasium. Final home game for the TLU women and men. Rest of the conference games will be on the road. Friday, the teams will play at Trinity over in San Antonio. On Saturday, it's out to the Hill Country, as both the Schreiner women and men will meet again, this time in Kerrville 1 week from today. On February 21st, TLU in Abilene, they'll play at McMurray, taking on the Warhawks. Will the Bulldog women and men. Then they will conclude their regular season in Austin at Concordia on Sunday, February 23rd. Both the TLU women and men. Of course, you can follow all the stat links and all the streaming links to all those games at TLUBulldogs.com. As we mentioned, the Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference tournament going to happen on February 28th. Both the men and women in Irving. University of Dallas hosting that. And the TLU women look like they're going to be there right now. They are the number 1 seed. They are in first place in the gold division. They are 10-1 in conference play after beating the Schreiner Mountaineers in game 1 of the doubleheader, 79-61 this afternoon. Bulldogs 17-3 overall for head coach Troy Patterson. We start the second half now of the men's game. Schreiner will have the ball. They'll go right to left in their white jerseys, and the Bulldogs in black. And they start the second half in the backcourt with it. Is Snow. He takes it to the left wing to Mackey, back up top to Snow. Snow lobs it down to Ross on the right block. Tapkin right there. Ross tries to take it to the baseline. Tapkin right there. Pump fake, and now a whistle and wide. I think we got a foul on Teddy down low as Ross took it strong to the rim for the Mountaineers. Mountaineers got a quick 5 points at the end of that first half. A couple of free throws, then a steal and a 3 at the buzzer by Bo Cervantes. Now to the line for 2 shots is Camden Ross. First foul shot off the back of the iron, no good. Ross 18 points in that first half. Averages 22.3 points per ball game. The lead, the Mountaineers. Second free throw, rims out. Phillips with the rebound for the Bulldogs. Phillips, Orozco, along with Allen and Horton on the court. and Teddy Tapkin, who scored the first 12 points of the ball game. Here's Allen at the top of the key to Orozco on the left wing. 3 off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound tapped around to the near side, out of bounds, off of TLU. Neil Horton tried to get to that ball, and it goes into the Bulldog bench, and Schreiner will take over. 46-39. Not even a minute gone by here in the second half. Schreiner with the lead. Ross on the right wing to the left wing. It goes to Snow. Now a 3 from Cervantes from the right side off the side of the iron. Long rebound to the near corner. Safe from going out of bounds. And Tapkin has it for the Bulldogs. Gives to the X-Man, Xavier Phillips, over to Tapkin in the forecourt on the right wing. He'll hand it off to Isaac Orozco. Orozco finds Allen up top. Sends it to Phillips on the left wing. Phillips up top to Horton. Horton to the right elbow. Now here's a jumper from right in the paint from 17 feet. Up and in for Horton. His first points of the ball game for the senior from Detroit, Michigan. It's 46-41. Schreiner in the forward court here on the left side. It's Ward back up top. It goes to Ross. They work it to Cervantes on the right side. And now taking it into the lane, through the lane, and putting up a left-handed hook shot up and in off the glass of C.J. Ward, and it's 48-41. Schreiner. Allen in the backcourt. Back and forth with Orozco. Far side, the near side. Orozco gets it to the left corner in the forecourt to Tapkin. He loses a defender, sends it up top to Phillips. Phillips now will pick up his dribble, send it to Tapkin at the free throw line. Out to Horton, 3 from the left wing. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Schreiner. Here's Ward the other way, ahead to Cervantes. Cervantes will set it in the corner, left side, Snow for 3. He finds the bottom of the net, and it's 51-41, Schreiner by 10. Here's Orozco, lob ahead to Allen. The ball is deflected out of bounds. Who's it off of? They're going to say it's off of Dylan Snow into the sideline. Fans here on the visitors' side disagreeing, and now the referees are going to change the call. They're going to agree with the fans and give the ball to Schreiner. 17:43 to go. And Cervantes will inbound in front of us here at midcourt along the near sideline. Sends it in the backcourt to Mackey. Mackey across the timeline on the left side to the left wing. Gets picked up by Horton. Tries to go to the top of the key. Horton with the defense. Can't get around. Now bounce pass to the left block. Goes underneath to Cervantes, and it's knocked away by Tapkin. Now here's a 3 on the other end for Phillips. Up and in as the Bulldogs get a 3 in transition. 51-45. Schreiner in the forecourt. Ball deflects off the referee and out of bounds. Off of who? Like Phillips. Reached for that ball, tapped it away from Snow. It hit a referee and goes out of bounds. Whose ball is it? They're going to say Schreiner ball. They're going to inbound. Coach Austin Falke wants an explanation here to my right. Schreiner will inbound the ball, and they send it up top to Ross. Ross gives to Cervantes at the top of the key. Goes left, now right, now down the right side, being watched by Orozco. Here's a fall-away jumper from Cervantes from 10 feet. Right of the paint, up and in, and it's 53-44. Schreiner, 17 minutes to go in the second half. Allen in the forecourt. Over to Orozco to Tapkin. Now out to Phillips for a 3 from the left side. No good. Ball's tapped around. Ross has the rebound for Schreiner. He will give it up to Ward. Ward into the forecourt, into the lane, out to the corner on the left side to Mackey. Walked with the ball. No, we've got a foul underneath on Schreiner as Isaac Orozco drew a charge in the lane. So Trey Blackmore will check in for Neil Horton. Sophomore in for the senior. And the Bulldogs will take over possession of the basketball. Orozco gets the inbound from Allen on the left side. Sends it ahead to Tapkin on the left wing. Up top to Allen, now to the right wing. Here's Xavier Phillips with a 3 from the right corner. Good. And it's 53-47. Phillips finding the stroke from deep. He has 4-7 from downtown tonight. Bulldogs down by 6. Here on the right block, it's Ross getting shut off by Tapkin. He sends it to the right elbow to Ward. Ward into the lane. What happened? We got a whistle. And a foul is going to be called on Easton Allen. On a reach-in. No, actually on Isaac Orozco. He pointed at Easton, and now they call it on Isaac. Easton's going to come out, and Carter Lewis is going to check in for TLU. Schreiner will inbound, baseline right to Ward at the elbow to the free throw line. Sends a pass down to the right block to Ross. Turnaround hook shot up and in, and he draws a foul. So Ross with 20 points now. Chance for 21 here at the line, 55-47. Schreiner, 16:04 to go here in the second half. And now one of the officials coming towards the scorer's table here to have a talk with the timekeeper. As Ross waits at the free throw line, leading all scorers with 20 points. Spins the basketball, one bounce. Free throw off the front of the rim, off the backboard and in. 56-47, Schreiner. Roscoe in the backcourt, being guarded by Cervantes. Across the timeline to the left wing to Blackmore. Trey Blackmore dribbling with the left hand. Now switches hands on the dribble, goes right now left. Being hounded there by Snow. He'll get it to Tapkin on the left wing. Tapkin back out to Blackmore. On the left side, takes it to the left wing. Now left of the lane to the baseline, picks up his dribble. Outside to Tapkin for three. Up top, off the back of the iron. No good. And we got a whistle on the rebound in the lane. Going to be a pushing foul on Schreiner with 15:36 to go. In the second half, it's Schreiner 56 and TLU 47. Got an official timeout. You're listening to TLU basketball driven by Seguin Chevrolet on TLU Plus on YouTube and on AM 1580 KWED. Basketball on a Super Bowl weekend. TLU and Schreiner. Schreiner leads 56-47, 15:36 to go here in the second half. Bulldog basketball, inbounding baseline, looking to get it in, and getting it in is Blackmore to Tapkin on the right block. Now Tapkin into the lane, up and under, has his shot rejected out of bounds. Coming in defensively, it looked like that was Mario Johnson, who's checked in for Schreiner. Knocked the ball out of bounds, 14 seconds on the shot clock for the Bulldogs. Xavier Phillips will inbound, baseline right. Bounce pass to Blackmore, over to Phillips. Here's a three from the right corner, off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound loose, picked up by Tapkin. He puts it up and in. 56-49, Schreiner. 15-18 to go. Quickly the other way. Here's Ross to the basket. He gets fouled on the entry pass from Mackey as the Schreiner Mountaineers push it in transition, and to the line again is Camden Ross for the Mountaineers. 21 points in this ball game, 3 of 5 from the line, make it 4-6 as he knocks down his first free throw. 57-49, Schreiner. Ross one bounce, spins the basketball, and he knocks down his second free throw. 58-49, Mountaineers. Blackmore ahead for TLU into the forecourt to Mason Wallace, who's checked in on the right wing, down to Tapkin on the right block, back up top to Wallace. Thought about a three, now spins to the free throw line in the lane, bounce pass down low to a cutting Tapkin, has his shot blocked by Johnson underneath, and Schreiner has it, taking it ahead of Cervantes, and he gets fouled as he brings it up court. That foul's going to go on Carter Lewis, his second. And already 5 team fouls on the Bulldogs here in the second half with 14:58 to go. Cervantes in the forecourt on the right side to Mackey. Mackey holds the ball, finds a cutter, and sending it down with two hands is Camden Ross at the basket at 60-49 Schreiner. There's Blackmore bringing it up for the Bulldogs into the forecourt. Angles towards the top of the key, right of the lane. Here's a right-handed shot blocked into the baseline by Ross. Ross with plays on both ends. The two-handed stuff on one end and the block shot on the other. Jonah Johnson checks in for TLU. Kevin Juarez as well. Bulldogs will inbound. To Juarez at the free throw line, to Lewis between the circles, now to Johnson on the left wing. Now Blackmore has it along the far sideline. He'll take a baseline jumper from 15 off the front of the iron. No good. Rebounded by Schreiner. Back the other way comes Mackey. Across the Bulldog logo between the circles to the left wing. It goes to Cervantes. They work it down low to Johnson. Johnson spins, takes it to the basket. Shot doesn't go. Defense there by Johnson. Bulldogs come up with the rebound. They try to work it ahead, and it goes out of bounds into the sideline off of Trey Blackmore. 14:08 to go. Charlie Rito checks in for Schreiner, along with Bradley Russell. Isaac Orozco back in for the Bulldogs for Trey Blackmore. Schreiner basketball inbounding near sideline here on the TLU end. They lead 60-49. Here's Johnson looking, gets it on the left wing to Ross. Ross holds the basketball. We'll give it up for Russell. Russell takes it left of the lane, pump fake, puts up the shot, left-handed off glass, up and in. 62-49. Schreiner now by 13. It's the largest lead of the ball game. In the forecourt, it's Orozco. To the right wing to Johnson. Johnson sends it up top to Juarez. They work it to the left side to Mason Wallace. Wallace now to the top of the key. Over to the right wing to Juarez. Three in the air off the side of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Schreiner and Russell. He sends it ahead. Here comes Gooden. Gooden into the lane on the other end. Sends it out to the right corner. Three in the air from Rito. Off the back of the iron. No good. Rebounded by Johnson and the Bulldogs. Ahead to Orozco in the forecourt on the left side, finding Mason Wallace. Wallace tries to send it down low. The pass is deflected and ends up in the hands of Russell. He takes it the other way, coast to coast to the basket. Left-handed shot, wild shot, no good. Now we got a whistle on the rebound, and the ball is going to go out of bounds off of Schreiner with 13:06 to go. Jake Good going to come in, and now Neil Horton for the Bulldogs. They trail by 13. They've got the ball. Inbound pass goes to Horton. He hands it to Isaac Orozco, and the senior will bring it up for TLU. Across the center circle between the rings, now to the left wing. Three-pointer in the air from Isaac. It rims out. Rebounded by Schreiner. Rito has it. Rito will bring it up with Lewis hounding him. He takes it across the timeline to the left wing. Picks up his dribble, looking down low on the block for Johnson. Johnson there being guarded closely by Good. He'll take it into the lane, and we walked with the basketball. So the defense there by Neil Horton causes the turnover. 12:36 to go. Bulldogs down, still by 13. 62-49. Mason Wallace in the forecourt along the left side, gives it to Isaac Orozco. He'll send it to the right wing to Horton. Horton finds Wallace on the right wing. Wallace between the leg dribble. Will take it to the elbow. Spins into the lane. Whistle. And a foul called on Schreiner. This should be on the shot. Mason Wallace will go to the line with 12:19 left to go. Wallace, junior guard from Converse Judson High School, just down the road. First foul shot from Mason, up and in. 62-50. Schreiner. They lead by 12 as we come up on the 12-minute mark here in the second half. Wallace, right-handed free throw shooter, knocks down his second free throw. It's 62-51. Schreiner by 11. Here's a press by the Bulldogs. Still in the backcourt with it. Taking it across is Gooden on the right side. They break the press. Now over on the right wing, it goes to Rito. Rito to the free throw line, finding Diamond, finds a cutter down low. That is Johnson to the basket. He lays it up and in. It's 64-51. Schreiner, under 12 minutes to go here in the second half. In the forecourt on the right side, it's Horton for the Bulldogs to the baseline. Jumper in the air from good off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by the Mountaineers. Back the other way comes Russell. Finding Rito. Rito left to the lane, puts up a left-handed shot. No good. The ball rolls out of bounds into the baseline off of Schreiner. 11:41 to go in this one. Schreiner leads 64-51. We've got an official timeout. You're listening to TLU basketball, driven by Seguin Chevrolet on the TLU Plus YouTube channel and on KWED.
As an MAT student, you are an athletic trainer, and I think that's something really cool that we get to experience.
We're pretty hands-on. Anything that like our preceptor asks us to do, like we're able to do. Going out to practices and traveling to games.
We're doing evals, looking at them, helping them with their rehab protocols.
For me personally, I do a lot of hands-on where I'm speaking with the patients about how they feel, and so I feel like it's a lot of one-on-one interactions.
Knowing that I'm going to go into the clinic every day and I don't know who's going to walk through the door and what their problem's going to be, and that I get to be the one that tells them hey, this is what's wrong, but I can also help you, so here's a solution.
Freshly baked pastries. They're family-owned.
.41 to go, second half. It's Schreiner 64 and TLU 41. Bulldog basketball following the official timeout. Easton Allen back into the ballgame. The senior for the Bulldogs will inbound it. Finds his fellow senior Neil Horton back to Easton on the near side. Easton's going to bring it up. Now he'll hand it to Orozco near the timeline, and Orozco brings it across the center circle between the circles. Bounce pass to the right wing to Wallace. Wallace will take it into the lane. Euro step, right-handed shot off glass, no good, but Mason draws the foul. 11:25 to go. To the line goes Mason Wallace, 4 points in the ballgame. First foul shot from Mason up and in. 64-52, 12-point lead. Tapkin on the floor along with Orozco, Allen. Horton out there as well, Easton Allen and Mason Wallace. Next free throw by Mason up and in. It's 64-53. Schreiner by 11. Pressed by the Bulldogs, and the Mountaineers break it down underneath the basket with a right-handed hook shot. No good by Noah Drenth, who's checked in, but he draws a foul. Well, it doesn't seem like Easton Allen was happy with that call. Now Noah Drenth, 6'6" junior center from Weatherford, Texas, will go to the line, just west of Fort Worth. 11:18 to go. And the Bulldogs down by 11. 64-53. That foul is on Neil Horton. His first 16 fouls now on TLU, as Trent misses his first foul shot. So Schreiner shooting free throws the rest of the way. They're in the 1-and-1 bonus now on the next foul. Dylan Snow is checked back in. Freshman from Yukon, Oklahoma. Hometown of cross-Canadian ragweed. That band back together if you hadn't heard. As Dreth makes his second free throw, 65-53. Schreiner. Here's Orozco in the backcourt. Across the timeline to the left wing. Finds Wallace. Wallace will take it to the free throw line. Out to the right corner. Three from Horton from the right corner. No good. Gets his own rebound. Takes it to the basket. Dishes it down low. We got a whistle. And what? Bulldogs are going to inbound here. We got a foul on the Mountaineers. And Bo Cervantes will check back in for Bradley Russell for Schreiner. Isaac Orozco will inbound right of the panel on the baseline for the Bulldogs. Sends it up top to Wallace on the right side. Down to 11 minutes to go. Schreiner by 12, 65-53. Here's Orozco on the left wing. Up top to Horton. Back to Orozco. Orozco deep three from the left side. Way short. Rebound loose on the floor. Out of bounds. Off of Schreiner. Horton, along with Carson Diamond, fighting for that ball underneath the basket. It goes off of Diamond. Xavier Phillips into the ball game for Coach Austin Falke. And Neil Horton comes to the bench. Orozco to inbound, right of the paint, along the baseline. Isaac up top to the X-Man. Over to Wallace on the right side. Mason setting up the offense, gives it back to Xavier. Xavier at the top of the key to Orozco on the left wing, back to Xavier. Xavier Phillips takes to the free throw line, retreats now right of the lane, into the lane, dishes down low to Tapkin. Tapkin puts it up and in off the nice feed by Xavier Phillips, 65-55. Schreiner, we've got 10:24 to go. Here comes Mackey into the forecourt to Drent. On the left wing, up top it goes to Diamond. Now with it is Mackey. Mackey down the left side. Here's a running left-hander, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up, no. Tipped up, back up, and in by Carson Diamond. And it's 67-55. Schreiner, we've got 10 minutes to go in this one. Mason Wallace in the forecourt, left wing to the free throw line. He'll launch a jumper, left of the lane, and gets it to go. Just right of the free throw line, and a timeout is called with 9:51 to go. It's now Schreiner 67 and TLU 57. 30-second timeout called by TLU head coach Austin Falke. And we'll remind you our next basketball broadcast on AM 1580 KWED will be Tuesday night from Smithson Valley High School. Navarro running Lady Panthers taking on the Lago Vista Lady Vikings in the girls UIL playoffs. As we mentioned, it's the final and 26th year for Lady Panther girls head basketball coach Daryl Harbuth. He'll be retiring following the season, so Lady Panthers will try and give him a long playoff run. Bi-district round game starts 6:30 Tuesday night from Smithson Valley High School, 6:20 pregame on AM 1580 KWED. The Navarro running Lady Panthers and Lago Vista Lady Vikings on Tuesday night. Girls playoff basketball on AM 1580. 9:51 to go here at Memorial Gymnasium. Schreiner 67 and TLU 57. Xavier Phillips, a senior, playing his final home game here at Memorial Gymnasium. 12 points in this one. Fellow senior Easton Allen, he has 2 points. He's pulled down 7 rebounds. There's the third senior that was honored before the game, Neil Horton, on the bench right now. He's got 2 points. It's Schreiner basketball following the timeout. Cervantes back into the ball game, brings it up. Across the timeline, he finds Mackey on the right side. Over to Cervantes on the left wing. Cervantes, one dribble, picks it up, looking to unload it. He'll get it to Ward. Ward at the right elbow, sends it outside. Now back to the left wing. It goes to Cervantes. He takes it left to the paint, down low. Pass goes to Ward. He puts it up and in off glass with the left hand. Off the pass from Cervantes. It's now 69-57 Schreiner. 9:20 to go. Here's Orozco into the forecourt. Finds Xavier Phillips on the left side. Up top to Tapkin. They work it to the right wing to Mason Wallace. Wallace jumper from right of the free throw line. Bounces a couple times off the iron. No good. Rebound tapped outside. Phillips tries to save it from going out of bounds. Can't do it. It's Schreiner basketball. 69-57. Mountaineers. 9:07 to go. Cervantes gets the inbound pass. He'll send it to Snow. On the right side, he'll take it across the timeline. Now back to Cervantes near the center circle. He will dribble to the left wing, up top to Ross. Now to Mackey on the right wing. Looking for Ross on the right block with Tapkin there. He gets double teamed. He lost it, and Tapkin tries to get it. It's loose on the deck. And now we got a whistle and one as Tapkin has the ball. Coach Falke call a timeout here, or do we got to travel? 8:42 to go. And a timeout, 30-second timeout called by Austin Falke as Teddy Tapkin had that ball on the floor as he was sprawled all out. And Coach Falke calling timeout. Again, 8:42 left to go. So the Bulldogs will get possession of the basketball. They trail 69-57 in this one. Senior day here at Memorial Gymnasium, the Doghouse. Bulldogs on the road for their final 4 games in conference play. Both the women and men. Both these schools will meet 1 week from today in Kerrville. Schreiner and TLU going at it again in Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference play. Schreiner in second place in the gold division right now. TLU in fourth place, 2.5 games behind third place Concordia. Bulldog ball following the timeout. Here's Allen to inbound. Bulldogs need to go the length of the floor into Wallace. Wallace being watched by Mackey as he brings it up court. And he takes it across the timeline at the center circle. Gives it to Orozco, now to Allen, now to Wallace on the right wing. Mason looking. Now we'll take it into the lane. We'll spin. We'll put it off glass, short, and we got a whistle and a foul called on the shot on Schreiner. Looks like that's going to go on Dylan Mackey. So Mason Wallace back to the foul line, getting to the basket. And now we got some pushing and shoving here. Near the free throw line. What do we have here? We got 2 technical fouls now, double technicals here. With 8:21 to go. Dylan Mackey called for one of those fouls. He's going to come to the bench for Schreiner. And Camden Hyman's going to get ready to check in for Mackey. So offsetting technical fouls. To the foul line for 2 foul shots will go Mason Wallace. Not sure if Mackey's coming out. He's wanting to come out, so he has to wait for this first free throw here. 8:21 to go. Schreiner by 12, 69-57. Wallace to the line. He's got 8 points. First free throw good. And now Hyman does come into the ballgame for Mackey. Wallace receives the ball for his second free throw. And this free throw good. Wallace 6 of 6 from the line. 10 points, 69-59 Schreiner, 8:19 to go. Cervantes in the backcourt. Being guarded by Orozco as he takes it across the Bulldog logo. Spins, tries to go left, and Orozco right there. Now here's a steal by Mason Wallace on the pass, taking it to the basket, and cannot get the layup to go in traffic. Tapkin with the rebound and the putback. He puts it up and in, and it's now 69-61. Now fast break the other way, and the Mountaineers throw it away. Here comes Xavier Phillips into the forward court. To the left wing to Wallace, and Mason's going to slow things down. 7:47 to go, 69-61 Schreiner. Now it's Orozco with it between the circles, setting up the offense. 16 on the shot clock. Orozco to the right wing, bounce pass to Mason Wallace. Now up top to Easton Allen. Easton down the left side, running right-hander, has it blocked, but a foul is called on Camden Ross. So Easton Allen's going to go to the line. Ross only his first foul. And now both teams are in the 1-1 bonus. We got 7:32 to go, and a timeout is called. Easton Allen will have 2 foul shots following the timeout. It's Schreiner 69, TLU 61. You're listening to TLU Basketball on KWED and the TLU Plus YouTube channel.
More than dream of a better world. Make it happen with a TLU degree. Texas Lutheran University provides one-on-one opportunities for students to build their college resumes. As freshmen and sophomores, our students are already performing research with a professor, presenting at conferences, and building their portfolios to apply for graduate schools and professional health programs. The world needs you. Answer your calling. TLU. Learn boldly. Live to inspire. Learn more at tlu.edu.
The low-profile, strong, lean look is in.
Bubba.
NK with Tri-County AC introduce you to the brand-new low-profile American Standard AC condenser. With a much smaller footprint, it will fit where most other AC units can't.
Powder-coated with paint finish and special fasteners that won't rust will keep the American Standard low-profile looking sharp year after year. If you're looking for a higher standard of comfort, call us at Tri-County AC, 830-303-8624.
Texas license A010612C.
Bulldog Easton Allen will go to the free throw line for the TLU Bulldogs here. Bulldogs down by 8. Schreiner 69, TLU 61. We got 7:32 left to go. Both teams in the 1-1 bonus. And Teddy Tapkin. I think it was a career high with 21 points tonight as Easton Allen makes the first free throw. 69-62, 21 points for Tapkin tonight is a career high, I'm being told. Allen now with 3, next free throw. Up and in, 69-63. Schreiner by 6, 7.5 to go. Snow in the backcourt to the near side to Cervantes. He'll take it across the center circle, finding Ward on the left wing, now up top to Ross. Ross finding Hyman, now a cutting Ross, gets the pass from Hyman to the lane, puts it up and in, and he draws a foul. Another chance at another three-point play for Camden Ross. The foul will go on Teddy Tapkin. And Ross to the line. He's got 27 points, 28 as he makes his free throw. Schreiner by 9, 72-63, 7:15 to go. Roscoe in the backcourt. Takes it across the center stripe on the far side. Now up top to Tapkin. Tapkin, a couple of dribbles, takes it to the right wing, gives it up to Orozco there. 7 minutes to go. Bulldogs down by 9. Down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Tapkin on the left side, picks up his dribble. He'll fire it to the right wing. Here's a three from Phillips off the back of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Schreiner. Now we got a foul on Tapkin, taking the ball away from Camden Hyman. And that's going to be the 5th foul, I believe, on Tapkin. Now it's his 4th. Check it. So Tapkin 4 fouls, but the Mountaineers are in the 1-1 bonus. 9 team fouls on TLU, and that will send Camden Hyman to the free throw line. Freshman for 1-1 from Choctaw, Oklahoma. First free throw at the front of the rim, no good. Allen with the rebound for the Bulldogs. He gives it up to Mason Wallace, and Mason will bring it up court. Across the center stripe between the circles. Over to Allen on the left wing. Allen takes it left to the paint, outside to Orozco on the left wing. Back to Allen in the left corner. Bounce pass to Tapkin. Left to the paint, trying to back Ross in. He will take it to the basket, put it up and in. Off glass with the left hand. 23 points for Teddy Tapkin. 72-66. Schreiner with 6:20 to go. Here in the backcourt with it is Cervantes. Gets around Orozco, takes it to the top of the key. Shot from the free throw line off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound tapped out. Wallace has it. Back the other way. Taking it to the basket, spins in the lane, and he draws a foul. Defense back there with him. That was Snow. The foul is going to go on Snow, and back to the free throw line will go Mason Wallace. Bulldogs trail by 6, 72-65. We've got 6:06 remaining. Kevin Juarez back in. Sophomore from Pasadena, Texas. Tapkin's going to get a rest on the bench with 4 fouls. And to the free throw line for 2 shots is Mason Wallace. Bulldogs trail by 7. 1-1, and Wallace hits the front end. It's now a 72-66 game. Wallace with 11 points. 3 bounces to the basketball. Spins the round ball. Second free throw off the side of the rim. No good. Rimmed out. And Schreiner has the rebound. Back the other way they come. Cervantes in the forecourt on the right wing. Picks up his dribble. Sends it to Snow between the circles. Back to Cervantes on the right wing. Now finding Ross at the right elbow. Back to Cervantes. Cervantes looking to go baseline. Lobs it into the lane. We got a whistle and what? Tried to lob it to Ross, going to the basket, and a foul's going to be called on the Bulldogs. This is going to be their 10th team foul, so now 2 foul shots for Schreiner the rest of the way, and it's Ross to the line. 28 points, now 29 as he knocks down his first free throw, 73-66. Schreiner with 5:48 to go. Next free throw up and in, 30 points for Camden Ross. Or make it 29, and it's an 8-point lead for Shriners. Orozco into the forecourt to Allen on the right wing. Allen looking to take it to the free throw line, gets cut off, sends it back up top to Wallace. Now here's Xavier Phillips with a three from the right wing off the back of the rim, but Allen has the offensive rebound. Left wing three from Orozco's an air ball. It goes out of bounds. 5:27 to go, Schreiner ball. Here comes Snow along the near side, across the timeline, behind the back dribble. Gets it in the forecourt, over to Cervantes. Cervantes between the circles, the Snow on the left wing. He will take it in the lane, lost the ball, but a reach and foul's called on the Bulldogs, and that will send Dylan Snow to the line for 2 shots. Third foul on Isaac Orozco. Dylan Snow will get 2 free throws. First trip to the line, makes his first foul shot. He's got 4 points. Trey Blackmore back into the game for TLU as Isaac Orozco exits. 9-point lead for Schreiner, 75-69. Next free throw from Snow up in, that was Snow, so it's now 76-66 in favor of Shriners. Blackmore the other way into the forecourt on the left side to Mason Wallace along the far sideline. They work it to the right wing to Mason Wallace. Now it's Blackmore with it. Trying to set up the offense, right of the paint. Here's a jumper from right of the free throw line off the front of the rim, no good. Snow with the rebound, fast break the other way to the basket and have the ball knocked away. Is Ross out of bounds into the baseline, but a foul is going to be called on TLU. It's going to go on Mason Wallace, and Ross is going to go to the line. He does have 30 points, and he gets 2 free throws here. Makes the first one. Ross now 9 of 11 from the charity stripe, 31 points. It's an 11-point lead for Schreiner. We're under 5 minutes to go. Next free throw out the back of the iron, no good. And Allen has the board for the Bulldogs. 77-66 Schreiner. Here's Blackmore into the forecourt. On the right side, hands to the X-Man, up top to Wallace, back to Phillips on the right wing. We'll take it to the free throw line, gets shut off. Now we'll take it left of the lane, out to Allen, corner three from the left side, off the front of the iron, no good. And we got a foul on the rebound with 4:33 to go. Called on Schreiner. And the Bulldogs in the 1-and-1 bonus. And to the line it'll be Kevin Juarez. TLU trails 77-66, 4:33 to go. Mario Johnson back in for Schreiner. And Dylan Mackey in as well. And Kevin Juarez to the line for TLU. Bulldogs down by 11. Juarez gets the basketball. First foul shot, rims out, rebounded by Ross. He'll give it to Mackey, and here come the Mountaineers. Across the center stripe, bounce pass goes to the left wing to Ross, now up top to Cervantes. Wallace right there defensively. They'll send it over to the right side to Mackey, trying to bounce it down low. Pass is intercepted by Juarez. He sends it ahead to Blackmore. Blackmore in the lane on the other end. Scoop shot, no good. Rebounded by Mackey and Schreiner. He'll send it ahead to Cervantes with 4 minutes to go. Now on the right corner to Snow, back to Cervantes on the right wing. They'll send it up top to Ross with 20 seconds on the shot clock, 3:55 on the game clock. Deep three from the right wing from Snow. Finds the bottom of the net, and that makes it 80-66. Schreiner with 3:51 to go. We've got a timeout. You're listening to TLU Basketball, driven by Seguin Chevrolet on the TLU Plus YouTube channel and AM 1580 KWED.
At Texas Lutheran University, we believe a better world is possible, and it all starts with you. For more than a century, we've been preparing students just like you to follow their dreams and embrace their potential. With small class sizes to facilitate relationship building and affordable tuition, we're committed to you. Because at TLU, you're not just a student, you're part of a community. TLU. Learn boldly, live to inspire. Learn more at tlu.edu.
One of the most important issues in business is reputation. This is Greg Winters with Seguin Auto Parts, your local Napa Auto Parts store at 123 West Cedar. Our reputation has made us the most respected auto parts store in Seguin. Voted best auto parts store by both KWD and the Seguin Gazette. Locally owned and operated.
largest lead of the basketball game with 3:51 to go. They lead 80-66 over TLU. Bulldogs have it following the timeout. Needing to go the length of the floor. Here's Orozco in the backcourt. Facing a soft press by the Mountaineers. He takes it across the timeline on the right side between the circles to Tapkin. Tapkin gathers, and now we'll get it back to Orozco into the lane. Leaves it for Allen. Allen baseline cutting from the left side. Takes it to the basket and draws a foul. Easton Allen, the senior, back to the line, playing his final game here at Memorial Gymnasium this evening, along with Xavier Phillips and Neil Horton. Allen, first free throw, good. He's got 5 points, all from the line, to go along with 10 rebounds. Bulldogs down by 13, 80-67. Allen, right-handed shooter, next foul shot, off the front of the rim, off the side of the rim, no good, rebounded by Ross. Ross will give it to Mackey. Mackey will bring it up court with 3.5 to go. Schreiner by 13. Between the circles, now to the right wing. Here's a three from Cervantes. Air ball goes out of bounds. 3:24 to go. And Schreiner by 13. Here comes Isaac Orozco up court for TLU. Into the forecourt to Allen on the left wing, finding Wallace. Wallace to the top of the key. Now to the free throw line, into the corner, right side three from Wallace off the front of the iron. No good. Rebounded by Johnson and Schreiner. He'll give it to Snow. Snow into the forecourt to the right wing, into the lane, running right-hander off the back of the iron. No good. Tap by Ross. No good. Rebounded by Phillips, and we got a whistle as Xavier tries to bring it up court. Foul is going to be called on Schreiner. And the Bulldogs are in the double bonus. So the senior, Xavier Phillips, 12 points in his final appearance here at Memorial Gymnasium as a TLU Bulldog. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. Dripping Springs High School product. 3 dribbles of the basketball, spins the basketball, and splashes home his first free throw. 13 for the X-Man. 80-68, Schreiner, 2:56 to go. Phillips ready, next free throw, up and in. So Xavier goes 2 for 2 from the line. 14 points, 80-69. Here's a press by the Bulldogs. Schreiner able to break it as Cervantes gets a pass and takes it across the center circle. Now over to the left wing to Snow. Snow looking around, sends it up top to Johnson. To the right wing it goes to Mackey with 13 on the shot clock. They work it on the right block to Ross. Ross double team, takes it in the lane. Right-hander off the back of the iron, no good. Allen with another rebound. He'll give it to Orozco. Orozco quickly ahead to Phillips into the forecourt on the left wing. Xavier sends it up top to Allen. Allen trying to find Tapkin on the left block. He got tripped. He falls to the deck, and Teddy's going to go to the line. Clock is stopped with 2:20 to go. Bulldogs trail by 11. Schreiner 80, TLU 69. Tapkin with a career-high 23 points tonight. Back to the foul line. 23 points, 6 boards, make it 24 points. Teddy hits his first free throw. 6'6", sophomore forward from Austin Lake Travis. Cuts the lead to 10. Next free throw good, and now it's a 9-point lead for Schreiner with 2:20 to go. 80-71, so the Bulldogs going to press here. They get the ball in to Johnson. Johnson to the near side, the Snow double team, back to Johnson. He will get it across the timeline to Mackey. Alley-oop for Ross, who will put it up off glass and into the bucket. And it's 82-71. Schreiner, 2:05 to go. Orozco the other way. Across the center stripe, hands the ball to Wallace on the right wing. Mason dribbling through a double team, sends it out to the left wing. Here's a three from Phillips off the side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Ross. He will give it to Mackey. Mackey to Cervantes, and Cervantes will bring it up with 1:45 to go, and Schreiner up by 11. Now here's pressure defense by Phillips, and he's called for a reach and foul at half court. That will send Cervantes to the free throw line. with 1:42 to go. And Schreiner up by 11. 2 foul shots here. Cervantes 10 points in the ball game. And this is his first trip to the foul line, and he makes his first free throw. Bo Cervantes with 11 points. 83-71. Schreiner with 1:42 to go. Cervantes next free throw, good. 84-71. Here comes Orozco. And watched by Snow as he brings it across, takes it to the top of the key, gives to Tapkin. Tapkin over to Wallace on the right wing. Here's a three. It's good for Mason Wallace. 1:26 to go, 10-point ball game, 84-74, and a quick timeout by TLU head coach Austin Falke. Game number 2 of our women's men's doubleheader. It's a full timeout, so we'll take a quick break here. You're listening to TLU Basketball. It's driven by Seguin Chevrolet on KWED and the TLU Plus YouTube channel.
As an MAT student, you are an athletic trainer, and I think that's something really cool that we get to experience.
We're pretty hands-on. Anything that like our preceptor asks us to do, like we're able to do. Going out to practices and traveling to games.
We're doing evals, looking at them, helping them with their rehab protocols.
For me personally, I do a lot of hands-on where I'm speaking with the patients about how they feel, and so I feel like it's a lot of one-on-one interactions.
Knowing that I'm going to go into the clinic every day and I don't know who's going to walk through the door and what their problem's going to be, and that I get to be the one that tells them hey, this is what's wrong, but I can also help.
74, senior day. The women had their senior moment in game number 1 of this doubleheader. They took down Schreiner 79-61. Men right now down by 10 with under a minute and a half to go in this one. Phillips, Tapkin, Wallace, Allen, and Orozco on the floor. For head coach Austin Falke, it's Schreiner basketball, needing to go the length of the floor, and again the Bulldogs will press. It'll be Snow to inbound. Gets along the far side to Mackey. Mackey to the middle of the court to Cervantes. Bounce pass ahead, and now underneath the basket all by himself getting the pass is Ross, and he throws it down with 2 hands. 86-74 with 1:12 to go. Schreiner by 12. Here's Orozco out to Wallace on the left wing. Now Tapkin on the left block. Skip pass to the right corner. Orozco passes up a 3. Gives it to Allen. Allen running jumper. Right of the paint. Up and in. 86-76. We're under a minute to go. Now press, and in the corner trapped is Cervantes, and a timeout is called by Schreiner head coach Marwan El Rakabawi. We've got 54.2 seconds to go, and Schreiner leading 86-76. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here. Final home game today for the TLU basketball teams. The final 4 games on the road in conference play. Friday at Trinity, Saturday in the Hill Country in Kerrville at Schreiner. February 21st at McMurray up in Abilene, and then Bulldog men and women will close out the regular season on Sunday, February 23rd at Concordia in Austin. All the stat and streaming links you can find at TLUBulldogs.com. SCAC tournament happens February 28th. Looks like the women will be there. Could be the number 1 seed. They're the number 1 right now in the gold division with a 10-1 record after today. So here comes Schreiner inbounding the ball. Near sideline in the corner, and it goes to Cervantes. He gets fouled right away, and he'll go to the line with 53.1 seconds to go. Schreiner by 10, 86-76. Cervantes, 12 points, 2 of 2 from the line. He'll go to the line here with a 10-point lead for the Mountaineers. So it looks like the Mountaineer basketball teams will get a split on their trip from Kerrville to Seguin today as Cervantes knocks down the first free throw, 87-76. Mountaineers. Back into the game is C.J. Ward. Bradley Russell checks out for Schreiner. Next free throw, Cervantes, good. He's 4 of 4 from the line 14 points, 88-76. Schreiner. Roscoe in the backcourt. Into the forecourt to Allen on the left wing to Wallace. Wallace along the far sideline. Dribbling with the right hand, between the legs dribble. Now we'll take it to the baseline. Trying to send it in the corner to Phillips. He will get it, take it baseline, and we got a whistle and wide. I think Xavier stepped on the baseline. That gives it back to Schreiner with 37 seconds to go. Cervantes gets the inbound pass, dribbling around, double team. Now he'll lob it ahead. Finds Johnson. Johnson takes it to the basket, lobs it for Ross, who blows the shot. And Orozco has the rebound, sends it ahead to Phillips. 1-on-2 the other way. Gives it up to Allen. Allen, quick pass down low to Tapkin. Off glass, up and in. Teddy Tapkin, career high 27 points. We're down to 20 seconds to go. Shot clock is turned off. 10-point lead for Schreiner. In the backcourt, here's Mackey. Touch pass into the forecourt to Ward. 6 seconds to go, and the Mountaineers will dribble out the clock. They will win this one here at Memorial Gymnasium. Final from the doghouse. Schreiner 88 and TLU 78. So final home game for seniors. Xavier Phillips, Easton Allen, and Neil Horton here on senior day at Memorial Gymnasium. Bulldogs will play their final 4 games on the road. So congratulations to those 3 on a career here at TLU. Phillips, Allen, and Horton again playing for the final time in front of the home crowd. They'll have 4 more games to play as Bulldogs, all on the road. Next game for TLU Friday at Trinity with another women's men's doubleheader. Check out TLUBulldogs.com for the streaming links. And boy, what do we got going on here after this game? It looked like Dylan Mackey is running after the Bulldogs as they go back to their locker room. Mackey got a technical foul. Now he's being held back by coaches and staff for Schreiner. I don't know what happened to set him off. And now he's being held back as the Bulldogs go back to their locker room. And maybe cooler heads will prevail. So a little extracurriculars here at the end of this one. And even Samaj Edwards almost getting involved in it. He's injured. He's not even playing. Rolling around on a wheel. And now it looks like both teams will go back to the locker rooms, and that's going to do it. So got interrupted momentarily by what was almost a melee there at midcourt, but everything broken up. Well, I want to let you know again, TLU next game will be Friday at Trinity, both the men and women playing. Men will start there, I should say the women will start the doubleheader tipping off at 5:30. You'll find those stat and streaming links at TLUBulldogs.com. I want to let you know our next basketball broadcast on AM 1580 KWED. Tuesday night, Smithson Valley High School. Navarro running Lady Panther girls playoff basketball to take on Lago Vista. 6:30 tip-off, 6:20 pregame on AM 1580 KWED. That's Tuesday night. Lago Vista, Navarro at Smithson Valley High School girls basketball playoffs. But that'll do it for our broadcast here at Memorial Gymnasium this afternoon. Women a winner for TLU earlier in the day, knocking off Schreiner 79-61. And then the Schreiner men earn the split as they knock off the TLU Bulldog men in the finale, 88-78. Again, I want to say thanks to our studio technician, Jared Kindles, back at the KWED studios. Also thanks to our TLU Plus YouTube director, Nick Trumbull. For everyone here at KWED and TLU Plus, I'm Chris Austin saying so long from Memorial Gymnasium and